Hey guys, it's your boy Mekaiel, and we're celebrating 10 years of my debut EP, Smile. 10 years. Yeah, so that means you can say I'm about 11 years in this officially, in terms of ministering the gospel through original songs that God has blessed me with. There have been challenges. It hasn't always been easy, but I'm still here and I'm grateful, thankful to God that I am. I'm thankful for your support, and this is more or less the process of how we got to Smile. Started off in about 2010, coming off of secondary school. I was kind of like, I'm still not feeling this music thing, because music in general, I just wasn't feeling it. I grew up in a singing family, dad, mom, myself and my sisters, because my dad got us singing from young. We were singing all about, and then once maturity kicked in, that's the voice breaking and whatnot. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm not sure I'm going to be doing this music thing. Getting off of or coming off of secondary school, I'm still doubtful of the music thing, but God just starts to speak to me and I couldn't fight it. I've loved everything entertainment all my life. Grateful to my dad for definitely encouraging me to continue to imagine and to definitely write down any ideas I have and whatnot. So with that, I started to get inspiration from God. You know what, write this, write that, and I did that. I moved into then actually taking part in a competition, and I don't like competitions at all, but I took part in a competition, a gospel competition, and I didn't place in third or second or anything of the sort, but the judge told me that I wrote like the psalmist. And with that, that's where you got the psalmist Mekaiel. That's where I started off with psalmist Mekaiel. And I was like, okay. And I had Deep in My Heart and Never Leave You written and completed and just in demo format. And I was singing that everywhere I went. And then I got Say That Name, a song that I wrote. And I'm singing this song and I'm just like, God, I want to be able to actually record the music. I want to be able to actually get this out there. So I'm feeling a bit frustrated and I'm like, what do I do? Where do I go? And I finally decided, you know what? I'm going to put out a post. Don't ask me to go looking for that post because I'm embarrassed by it a bit. But I put out a post saying, hey guys, I need a producer. I need someone. Please, looking for a studio, help me. And within a day and a half, I got a message from a guy by the name of H.I.G.H. I'm very sure you guys would know him from Brereton Productions. And H.I.G.H said, hey, I saw your status, bro. I want to help. And by that time, H.I.G.H was doing a lot of the parodies and whatnot. So with that, I was like, yeah, no problem. So we jumped to the opportunity. And after that message, it was about 2 months after that I was able to actually go into the studio, well, homemade studio, and we recorded this entire EP from top to bottom. A lot of ideas and a lot of, okay, we're going to scrap this, we're going to scrap that. I'm not sounding the best I should on this or that. And we worked it down to finally getting Smile finished. Through that, there was a lot of hiccups in terms of sometimes feeling as if the direction I was heading with the album wasn't the best direction, and having to really seek God in prayer and be like, okay, I'm feeling a bit confused. I'm not sure if I'm to do over this entire thing or finally just believe in what I'm doing. And literally God, no joke, God was like, hey, I've got this, so just trust me. And I did, I trusted him, and I was like, okay, no problem. All through this time, I am moving stools in events to help out, just to be in events and see and watch artists and watch how they move and whatnot. All this time, I am trying to get meetings with Russell Leonce. I'm finally getting a meeting with him and sitting down with him and asking him, hey, this entire thing in Trinidad and Tobago, how do you go about it and that sort of thing. I went to G Square And J.H.G.H would have given me the best advice ever. He was like, hey, the internet is still young and fresh, use it to your advantage. So by the time we finished Smile, I was like, okay, gonna take advantage of this. And I put out a teaser more or less of 3 songs that we worked on. That got about 100 downloads, and I was like, ooh, okay, God, all right, not big, but thank you. And then by the time Smile was finished and we were prepping it for the November 3rd release, I was just thankful. I was overwhelmed with joy. And to finally have Smile out, I was like, yes. So I got it out, and it was in the ether, I guess. It moved, it touched those that it touched. And as much as I was doubtful of the impact it would make, I am glad to say that songs like Deep in My Heart, my debut single, songs like Never Leave You, and songs like Seven, they made the impact for, of course, my ministry, the album. And a lot of folks still come up to me and they're like, hey, bro, like, why am I not hearing Deep in My Heart a lot? You know, or why am I not hearing Seven a lot? I was able to get Seven remixed, and with that I had Russell Leon's and J.H.G.H on it. So I mean, it flowed, allowing opportunities, brought opportunities, and I can't be thankful enough. You know, I am truly just grateful for what it has done. And with that, it led to, of course, me still releasing music, and I'm still here, you know, still here trusting God, still here doing this thing called music ministry, and, you know, believing that I am leaving a lasting impact with those that I, you know, touch with my music. So I can only hope that there is better to come from this. And with that big announcement, or announcement that some of you may know already, my debut album is coming, and it's coming with the help of the Oakville Collective. I'm so thankful to God that we're able to get this done. Yeah, the debut album is coming, so be sure to look out for that. And that's how we got to creating Smile, getting it out there, and I thank you guys for the continued support and love.